All right, hey, how's it going? It's Paul, and I'm here in Osaka, doing a little selfie today because I don't have anybody to film today, and I am in Osaka, Japan, in Dotonbori, which is it's kind of the fun area. And if you can see down, you can't really, I don't know if you can see, but down on the other side of that, right over there, that big street there is the most popular street in Osaka. So we're here, and so I was asked about. What are specific ways, things that people can do to make money abroad? So we're going to look at today one idea. Okay, so we're walking down here, and this is a massage building. It's called Hontengu, and we have two buildings. If you look here, there's one building here, right? It's 5 stories high, actually, and there's another building here next door, which is 4 stories high. Now, in Osaka right now, there's a lot of business is not good. You know, the economy is not great in Japan right now, and a lot of young people are working for, pretty low wages. Like 600 yen per hour even. People working at the supermarket, which 600 yen an hour is about $6. So people as low as $6 an hour are working in Japan. Now, of course, a lot of people are making more than that, but so times are tough, right? So what do? So we got a building. Now this building is basically, a lot of it is unused. A lot of the building is unused. So we were trying to think of an idea what we could do with this building, and what we did is we took, okay, there's the door here, right? There's one door there, and there's another door here. And we wanted to use this space that wasn't being used up here, because the massage place uses this one, then it goes over here, then it goes up there. That's all massage, right? So we wanted to use this building on the left, but we didn't know how to do it because we can't use that entrance, and we can't use that entrance. So what we did was we put an entrance in the middle. So this one here is the door to. Okay, let's open it up and let's look in here. Let's go in here. It's going to turn dark, but we're going to go up here anyway. And we're going to go upstairs. Now it's pretty dark in here, so give me a second here. As we come up here, what we did was, you can start to see what we're doing here. What we're doing is we're creating a guest house. So right now we're just putting in a bunch of things in here. I would turn on the light, but let's see if we can get on the light here. Let's get on the light. Okay. All right. So here we go. We're putting in a couple of bathrooms here. You can see a couple of bathrooms. We're putting in a sink there, right? Bathroom there. And I'm not sure if this is going to be a shower here or that's going to be another sink. There's another bathroom in there. And we're going to put a bunch of, we're going to put basically futons, which is a futon, which is a Japanese mattress on the ground. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the minimum investment and try to make the smartest investment, right? And to make the smartest thing that we can make. So we want to do minimum money out, maximum money in. So right now there's a lot of tourists coming to Osaka, right? Tourism is getting pretty big. Yeah, there's a lot of tourists, both let's see, Chinese tourists, Korean tourists. There's Taiwanese tourists like crazy. And Westerners. There's a lot of Westerners too, either from UK or US or Canada. So we're gonna make a girls' dormitory here, which is not such a terrible idea anyway. But let's take a look upstairs. So you're gonna have all girls' dormitory in here, and we got a bathroom up here. You can see there, little bathroom there. I don't know if you can see that. It's pretty dark. But there's a bathroom there, and this is the 3rd floor. So we're putting a sink in here, you can see, and we're putting in a couple of bathroom and showers in here. Just putting in this is all new, all this is brand new. And then this area here will be sleeping area. So it's very simple. We're taking a, you can see what we're doing here. It's we're waiting right now for a couple of approvals, and we'll finish the final construction. But you can see that making money abroad, sometimes it's just so simple. It's like we have this empty building, right? Again, the building's not being used. So essentially, in Osaka, there's a lot of buildings right now that are not being used. So when you have buildings that are not being used, you have low rent, very low rent. And you have a lot of tourists because more and more people want to visit Japan. They want to see Japan. I think a lot of people that are watching want to see Japan. And we're going to have an event pretty soon here. So I thought I'd just kind of give you an idea of a very basic business. I mean, look around this place. I mean, is this complicated? You know, is this something? Let's look outside here. Here's kind of the view outside. Okay, the sun's coming out there. It's still winter. It's still cool out here. But you can kind of see down the road there, and see the sunshine. Nice clean skies. So basically, we have a fantastic opportunity to make a cash business. So the people will stay here. They'll pay about 2,200 yen per night, which is $22. Basically, think of it as $22. So $22 per night, and they'll stay in our guest house, osakaguesthouse.com. So we're putting up the site. The site's not up yet, but I hope this gives you an idea that starting a business abroad doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be. You don't have to be scared. You can find partners. You can find opportunities. I was asked to make use of this building. I was asked by my friend to come up with some plan, a way that we could monetize this building. And I was looking around the area, and I thought, there's so many tourists here. There's tons and tons of tourists here, and there's a lot of hotels, which essentially are too expensive. These days, a lot of the tourists are young. A lot of them are, they've traveled to Thailand. They've been around, and they don't want to stay in like a hotel, right? And they also I think a lot of the people, they like to have information. So one of the things about a guest house is that a lot of people can, they'll kind of share the space here, and people will talk, right? They're not in separate rooms where they can't talk to each other. So that's what we're doing. So we're making a guest house, and if this, we're basically getting approval for 100 people in this building, and then a couple of floors over there. So if we can get anywhere near capacity, I mean, this is an absolute money machine. And I mean, it just doesn't get any simpler. And think about it yourself. If you could stay in Japan for $22 a night, would that be attractive to you, right? I'm guessing it is pretty attractive, right? So you try to think of businesses that are simple, businesses that you can understand, not too complicated, and businesses that you can make money, So this area used to be very expensive restaurants, very high-class sushi places, and I mean, 100 years ago, actually, it was a totally different kind of area. It was more like comedy shows and night businesses, but essentially, it's been for a long time. It's been very expensive, and those kind of businesses are slowly moving out. So a lot of the business owners here don't really know what to do. They're not really sure what the next plan is. And so what we're doing is we're also revitalizing the street, because if we can get 100 people in this building, you can imagine that it's pretty easy to open up, say, a kebab place or some kind of inexpensive food place on the street, right? So there's one good thing leads to another, and one entrepreneur can work with another entrepreneur, and both people can succeed, or more people can succeed. So I hope this will give you some good ideas about what we're doing in Osaka. We're helping somebody do in Osaka right now, and let your imagination run free. Let your imagination run free. Look at the world and don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, and don't think that you can't do it. Don't think that you're not smart enough to figure out things that can make money overseas, because you can. And again, it's not about getting rich. Yeah, you might get rich. A lot of my friends have gotten rich, but that's not really the goal. I think the first goal is to be living where you want to live. And I think even for myself, more important is to be using my own creativity to succeed. So not being like just listening to what everybody else says. I walked down this street and I was asked, "What can you do with this building?" And I thought about it. I looked around. I thought, and finally I realized that a guest house would be good. And it looks like we checked it with the government. We're getting approval, and the government was actually very nice. It was very easy. I think it was much easier than it would have been in California, for example, to open up a guest house. So there you go. There's the world's your oyster, and this is Paul Salo from paulsalo.com and signing off. Hope you enjoyed. See you soon.